I think this could be one of the best hybrids that you've never heard of that could totally transform your game, my game, anyone's game who tries it. Introducing the Tour Edge Exotics C722 Hybrid, complete with its razor sole, diamond face, and I have to say it, downright stunning good looks. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, do consider smashing that subscribe button before the new year so you see all the latest and greatest golf club releases when they come out. Now, the Tour Edge Exotic C722, why have I waited this long to try it? To be honest, I've been asking myself the same question ever since I jumped in the simulator room at Woolley Park Golf Club to test this out. Guys, I'm going to talk numbers a little bit later on in the video, but for now, let's take on the hardest, most hated par 3, possibly in all of England, measuring at 210 yards, uphill into the wind. I mean, this is adjustable. Should I put it down to as low as it goes? We've got a standard 17 degree, 2 hybrid, and for me it looks absolutely gorgeous down at the ball. And I love the idea not only of the versatility this club can give me, but also the forgiveness it can give me. You see that the face is almost like an iron shape. It's almost very square edged, not like your typical hybrid. I like that in a hybrid. I don't like the big fairway wood style hybrids with the round toes on them. We've also got a 10 gram weight right in the front of here. And now I'm going to do what you all want me to do, stop talking and have a go. Right, wind off left, so we're just going to try and play it off there. I'm not necessarily going to try and play it too low. Just see if it can ride the wind a little bit. I'll let this guy move from the green. Hopefully we'll find the green. After this we're taking on a lovely dogleg par 5 as well using this club. Let's see. Oh, it's gone muddy now. Let's see what we can do. That wind is up there. Oh wow. Look at that for a ball flight. That felt and sounded incredible as well. I'm really excited to see where that's finished. In fact, I've enjoyed it that much. I'm going to play one more. I want to see if I can play a low one because the wind did get that a little bit. This ball, let's see if we can just keep it under the wind just a little bit more. Keep it under the wind just a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Hate this hole no longer. Just go and get yourself a Tour Edge Exotic C722 Hybrid. Oh, that was unreal. Right, just on the front edge here, it's actually pitched and stopped as well. Quite a good shot. Excuse the bag of clubs if you want to see that video, guys. That is live. But it's a funny one because so many people would think about potentially buying one of these clubs for all maybe the wrong reasons, because it's cheap. You can get it now for around £160. But I'm telling you, if you're going to buy it for what it's good at, buy it for its playability and its forgiveness as well. Right, let's see if we can just dink this up towards the hole. The other shot is just there, so it's actually level with it. The wind did take it a little bit. Chris would love this shot as well. Usually this hole is a 3 wood, but with this being a 17 degree, I just thought, you know what, I'll send it out there. If you don't like 3 woods, this could be a good club for you as well. I know so many people who love hybrids but hate fairway woods. Oh, they're so close to being a 3 on one of the hardest par 3s in the world with just a hybrid. By the way, £160. Guys, get in the comments below. What hybrid are you using at the moment and why? Is it because it's cheap? Is it because it's your Old Faithful? Does it match your iron set? I can't see so many people using Tour Edge irons, so make sure you're not just matching the other clubs in your bag. And I don't really know why I'm so surprised that this is an underrated golf club. For me, the Tour Edge Exotic C722 utility iron was probably the most underrated club of the year. Maybe Tour Edge have just found their niche. Maybe they've found what they're really, really good at. I'm not saying the drivers aren't good. For me, they've not quite performed as well as your Titleist, Taylormade, Callaway, Mizuno, PXG. Those kind of big brands. Not that Tour Edge isn't a big brand as well, because it's a huge brand, mainly over in America. You don't see much of it here in the UK. But maybe they've found what they're truly, truly good at. That club that goes 200 yards to 220 yards with ease, is versatile, is forgiving, and looks absolutely gorgeous. And what I mean by gorgeous isn't just shelf appeal. Look at that over a golf ball. I love that straight leading edge. It's not got too much bulge and roll on there. It's not too much like a wood, like I said earlier. And then a really, really kind of shallow back here. So it's not fairway wood like at all. It's very much like a driving iron almost. I love that in a hybrid, and I love the look of it on the bottom as well. I love that I know that I'm going to get the forgiveness with this razor sole or riser sole. I never know how to pronounce that, razor sole. And I love that that weight is forward, so you can get a low spin knuckleball if that's what you're wanting. Cue the low spin knuckleball. So 2 tee shots, we're actually downwind on this one. First shot of the day downwind. We'll try and play knuckleball first, keep it in play. That's what I love about this style of club. Then we'll send a cloud cutter, see how far we can get it out there. It just feels so solid, like that is the exact divot that I want for this kind of shot. A lovely little shallow divot. Now we'll go off the ground again. In fact, no, we'll tee it up and we'll treat it like we're just trying to pump it as far as we can with this low loft, with this low spin. Can we get it out there? Now that was toey and that's travelling. That's got no right to have the ball fly. It's got, usually a toey shot like that should be moving over to the left, and it stayed arrow straight as you saw with that shot tracer. Is this the best hybrid ever? I mean, that might be clutching at straws, but certainly up there. So out of interest, guys, if you've already been in the comments and let me know what hybrid you're using, I want to know if you're using a hybrid at all, if you're using maybe a Taylormade UDI, if you're using a 5 wood or a 7 wood instead. I want to know how you find the versatility of them as well, because for me, I have to have a club that goes 200 yards, that's versatile. I have to be able to play it down, I have to be able to play it up, and I like to be able to shape it as well. Can you do that with a 7 wood? Can you do it with a 5 wood? You can certainly do it with a UDI with a driving iron, but that's why looking at this club, I think it might be the best option for so many golfers, because you get the forgiveness and the versatility for 160 quid. Can we just have a word about how close these 2 golf balls are as well? Because the first one was a really well struck, low penetrating shot. We can actually see that it's pitched just here because we can see how wet it is today. It's not the shot you would play. And the second one, a toey high one which I've tried to play, has pitched and stopped where it is. I think dispersion wise, we'll take that. Guys, let's jump in the simulator room, let's see what this club does for numbers, then let's see how close we can get to this par 5 using 722 Hybrid, 722 Hybrid. So when I took the Tour Edge Exotic C722 Hybrid into the studio at Woolley Park Golf Club, the first thing that struck me was how straight it went. You'll see that a lot of these ball flights are very, very straight. A couple of them turn a little bit left, but nothing too bad. So when we do look at the numbers, we'll look at consistency of spin rate, we'll look at consistency of ball speed, and obviously consistency of distance, because that is what everybody wants with a club like this. You want something you're going to be able to hit 200 to 215 yards every single time. For me, it's also important that you can hit it straight down the middle of the fairway, because this could be your secret weapon if you're wanting a club that can do this pretty much every time. So if we do take a look at the numbers, you will see they're very, very consistent. The ball speeds are all around kind of 130. Maybe a couple of them jumping up towards 135 if I really get it. But we average here at 131.8, spinning at 3,487, and a carry average of 207, totaling 224. For me, pretty good numbers, especially for the price you can get this club for now. So very, very interesting numbers there, and for me this is exactly what I would want this club to do. I'd want it to go 200, 220 pretty much every time. The consistency levels were insane. Now it brought us into the rough, because this is where so many golfers will use their hybrid more often than not. We're about 210 yards out on the par 5. We've got a bad lie and a good lie. Let's see what we can do. Bad lie first. And that is at it as well. That sounded different to the other shots, but that's pitched on the green, it's running up, and it might well go in the hole. I think that might have actually, I'm not going to say it's gone in, but I think it's close. Right, now we've got the good lie. Look where that was out of as well. That was out of, as Foxy would say, the mush of the club. But we've now got a good lie. See, that came out like a bit of a knuckleball. You would expect that from the rough, almost a flyer. Same shot, probably should go higher. Oh, it's a lot higher. It's just so easy. That should cling onto the left side of the green, but it might just be bunker bound. I don't mind that, but for 2 shots that I've just hit there, very, very good outcomes from 220 yards. You don't expect it to hit the green every time, just like the par 3. It's not the perfect shot, but it's a lot better than a bad shot. So from 210 yards, I think that is quite a good outcome from the rough, don't you? The other one is in the bunker, I can't see it, so we'll probably finish on the fact that we've got up and down from 210 yards out of the rough. What a great club. You can see it's pitched as well. It's pitched just front edge and run all the way up. fantastic club, especially for £160 you can just about pick it up for now. Guys, get in the comments below, could you see yourself using the Tour Edge Exotic C722 Hybrid? After that, I think I probably could. Laura, do you want to tap that in with your foot? Whee!